Hello, New Bedford Public Schools community. I hope that everyone is doing well and safely enjoying the summer weather. Today I have some brief highlights about our hybrid reopening plan for this fall. All parents will receive a link to complete information if you want your student to participate in a distance learning academy, which is 100% online, and not the hybrid format, which is a mix of online and in person. This process has been unlike any situation we've ever had to manage. It is highly sensitive and very emotional. Our plan, which was unanimously approved by the school committee on August 12th, has 3 phases in which we bring students and staff back into the buildings. We're focused on ensuring ventilation meets standard, that we are well stocked with supplies for personal protective equipment, that all staff and students have the appropriate training to maintain a safe environment, and that the guidelines around mask wearing and what we'll do in the event of a positive test, all of those things must be clear. Our plan will adjust based on medical science and specific data. These drivers in our decision-making process include the key metrics that we're using about virus transmission rates and our school readiness, facility school building, which we focus on the effective air exchange and airflow. Our plan is flexible and is based on the current reported average virus transmission, which is less than 2% across the state and about 2.3% in New Bedford. As a reminder, we're using 6-foot distancing, which dictates a maximum occupancy rate in our classrooms of anywhere from 40 to 50% of the normal rate, and a gradual percentage increase of the number of students in classrooms and buildings at one time. So for example, we'll start off with an initial 25% and grow to a 50% max occupancy. Let me be clear, if there are any questions regarding the effectiveness of airflow or exchange in specific locations, those spaces will not be used for classrooms until they are corrected. In our planning, we focus on all students with a priority on students with the highest needs. Those who are McKinney-Vento or homeless, those who have severe developmental and physical needs, our level 1 English language learners, and other students who have had interrupted education, including those who are in need of remediation. The phased approach will maximize the distance learning platform to ensure the safety of both staff and students. The hybrid format has 3 phases. Phase 1 begins on August 31st for all staff, in which they'll get professional development and training. Now, our extended learning time schools, Parker Elementary, Hayden McFadden, will begin on August 24th with their staff, and Gomes Elementary will begin on August 25th with their staff for Phase 1. Phase 2 starts September 16th for in-person instruction for targeted students in our Cohort A for most schools, and our extended learning time schools, again, Hayden McFadden, Parker, and Gomes, will begin their Cohort A students on September 10th. Now, schools are identifying students for Cohort A and will be contacting families to discuss. So if you have not heard from your school, you will very, very soon. On October 5th, students in Cohort B begin, and on October 19th, Cohort C begins. Schools will be contacting families again in the coming days to discuss all the details about who will be in which cohort. The overall hybrid format is as follows. As I said, Phase 1 is August 31st, where all staff will report and get training. Phase 2 starts September 16th, where selected students for Cohort A will be in school 5 days a week based on their needs, while all other students will participate in distance learning. Phase 3 begins October 5th. Students in Cohort A will continue their in-person instruction 5 days a week. Cohort B begins with students in the transition grades of pre-K, kindergarten, 6th grade, and 9th grade. So Cohort B1 will be in person Monday and Tuesday. They'll participate in distance learning Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Cohort B2 will be in person Thursday and Friday, and they will participate in distance learning on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. You'll get all that information regarding those specific cohorts. And on October 19th, we'll add Cohort C, who are the remaining students that will be in Cohort C1 and Cohort C2. So C1 again is in person Monday and Tuesday. They participate in distance learning Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Cohort 2 is in person Thursday and Friday and will participate in distance learning Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Remember that families, again, you're receiving a link to complete for each child that plans to participate in a distance learning academy. We realize that there will be exceptions and necessary accommodations for both staff and students. We know that some students have underlying health conditions and live with other family members who do as well. We understand that families need to make the decisions that are right for them. So again, during this time, we will continue to use guidance from several health experts and agencies, including the American Academy of Pediatrics and the CDC. And we also have ongoing discussions with local and state health officials. As I previously shared, masks are required for staff and all students in grades 2 through 12. And special accommodations will be made for students and staff who have conditions that might preclude safe use of the face mask. And also I just want to share that we have plexiglass dividers that are being installed in offices and other necessary locations. All staff will be trained during phase 1, and students and parents will receive detailed guidance on the new health and safety protocols, including the proper way to wear a mask and to put it on. Technology, as we did in the spring, we'll be making sure that students have access to Chromebooks or laptops. They'll all be available this fall. We're also working to support families who are in need of internet access. I know this is a lot of information, and some of you may still have some questions. So please contact your child's school or call the Family Support Line at 508-997-4515 for any assistance. We have quickly scheduled a series of webinar parent meetings to share more specific topics. These will be listed on our website. The first one is August 19th at 5 p.m. There will be more information for parents who have students in the special education program. August 20th at 5 p.m. we'll focus on our facilities and health protocols to give more information about specific situation and scenarios that we'd have to work to address. On August 24th at 5 p.m. we'll focus on athletics, fine arts, which include band and chorus, and be able to answer more questions that you might have about those areas. For more information, please check newbedfordschools.org. Again, contact your school, call our family support line, or check with social media if you have any questions. We're working to keep families up to date, and your understanding is appreciated during these challenging times. Thank you for your continued support of New Bedford Public Schools. Stay safe, and please think of others.